Hi everyone, and welcome to today's class. With the energy of the 1212 portal, we feel today very inspired, determined and responsible for our dreams, or to go after our dreams. So it's a great energy to work, well, to put in the hard work, but also the detailed work to achieve whatever it is you would like to achieve. And the guides just tell me again, we have this thing going on that it's close to the end of the year and we want to have it done, we want to have it achieved, look back at it on the certain day, which is normally the last day of December, and they say, we know it's not like that. So please go ahead, know that you are here to enjoy the process and the journey. And yeah, that also leads me to my personal story or to my personal journey. As you may know, I am suffering from severe contractions because over a lot of time I've been doing, well, too much physically, and I'm now slowly working my way back. So let's see what all this means for today's workout. On the feet, as you know, it's cold, so I've got a woolen suit over my leotard, and I can only recommend that very much. I'm also knitting it myself. If you have any, not this one, but something is at work, so I'll use that when it's ready, and if you have any questions, you let me know. Okay, so little toes in line with your hips, almost line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. Now you think your sit bones together, and it's like a fountain coming through the crown of your head. Ribs together, navel towards your spine, knees and elbows relax, and we're good to start with the reaffirmation of the upper arms. Yes, while we have the pigeons on the balcony following each other. So it's like turning your arms, entire arm, very loosely hanging in your shoulder joints. So there's nothing, no tension. Lengthening, keep lengthening, keep lengthening. And then you think your little fingers towards your thumbs, everything's long, and relax. So you just feel it here, yes? Working our way around the upper arms, little fingers towards the thumbs, everything's long, lengthening. And relax. Okay, other way around. Thumbs towards the little fingers, lengthening, lengthening, and relax. Okay. One more time, thumbs towards the little fingers, navel in, all is lengthened. Lengthening, you just feel the energy, visualize, so you feel the center line, and relax. Okay, with that same muscle coordination, we go towards the end of the mat. Just adjust the camera a little bit. With that same muscle coordination, we're here lengthening, and now you just slowly roll down, just relax. Have everything hanging loosely, and of course you can bend your legs, and you can have yoga blocks, books, or a little chair, whatever you need to get to wherever you need to or can go to. Yes, it's not about flexibility, it's about breathing in and now lengthening and release, breathing in and again, lengthening and one more time and lengthening and just bend and have the blood flow back. And now we repeat this, and we will describe a big circle looking at our middle finger. And it's not about the arm, obviously, it's about the lengthening of the back and the turning of the entire body while you've got your hips parallel to the mat. Okay, so with whatever you can do, how you can do it, breathing in, lengthening, and now looking at the middle finger, very slowly, not overtaking yourself, and lengthening, thinking an even bigger circle, meaning lengthening, visualizing the length of your upper body even more. Lengthening, navel in lengthening, down we go, and again, lengthen, lengthen, down we go, lowering, and again, lengthening, up, lower, and down we go. Okay, good. So what's next? They tell me all fours. Okay, so here we go. And I feel like we're doing quite a bit here. Yes. Guides say, okay. So, little fingers in line with your knees and little toes. And very important, you think of the fountain, sit bones through your head, and really feel that you're lengthening behind your neck. So if you look in between your fingers a little bit more ahead actually, then you should be on the same side, okay? Elbows relaxed as always, navel in, and now we do a little massage, back massage, lengthening, and again, relaxing the elbows, and lengthening, and up. It's only the lower back, not the upper back. So between your navel and your pubic bone here, this part you think of lengthening, you feel at some point a little stretch in your lower back. If you don't feel it right away, you know, don't worry about it, just keep going, and at some point you will feel that. So either relaxing in this position, or if you need it, just let the blood flow back. That's actually what I always need. So if I do this, you can of course relax your back. You do what your body feels like it needs, okay? So next, relaxed here. Okay, I get shown that we take up the leg at 90 degrees, meaning the upper thigh, front thigh parallel to the floor. Make sure you're not, not rolling on your knee. Lengthen and lower, let your hips stay parallel, okay? And relax. So, bending up, 90 degrees angle, navel is in. Lengthen the leg, energy, majority through your head, a little bit through your heel, and you think your little toe in line with your hip muscle line, and your sit bone in line with your heel. Okay, one more, and lengthening. I get told that we do 4 alternating, but you always make sure that you do what is right for you, okay? So bending in here, and lengthening, and lowering, and relax. Okay, just do a little break, give yourself a little break, and then we'll repeat this now, and then we'll slightly open to the side. Not very much, because that's what our hip can do, yeah? Natural movement. Important to have your center line and the sides of your body parallel to the front. When your back leg comes to the side, it's nothing like, you know, make sure that you feel the stretch of the tissue of your leotard, yes? Okay, of the cloth, okay. So, bending and lengthening, and now I'm still lengthening, and I just see how far can I go without my hips being, well, moving the Latin way, right? Okay, so other side, 90 degrees, parallel to the floor, lengthening the leg, and I'm opening, and I just see what I can do freely, lengthening, and it's so great because yes, I can move freely. So fine. Okay, up 90 degrees, and lengthening, and turn. Go very slowly so you can really feel what you're doing. This is so important because that's the language of your body, the emotions and the feelings. So, you know, lengthen, communicate with it. You visualize the lines and then you see what you can do. Okay, and it's pain-free, it's great. Okay, so energy back. No, blood flows back. Now they say we're stretching out the legs, and they want us to do 8, of course. When you're new here, you take breaks, you don't do as many, whatever you can, right? Don't stress yourself out. Now, it's lengthening on the floor, and then you think like a circular movement, so you don't think of lifting. You think like a circular movement, main energy out of your head, and then very important, apart from the hips being parallel, that you have your little toes in line with your hips or muscle line, so the widest point, and of course sit bones and heels. And when you found that parallel to the floor, longest point, just think a moment of lengthening here, like fountain, and leg in the other side, lengthening, and you notice the difference in your hip joint and in your lower back, right? And that's what we're going for. Yes. Okay. And one more. Lengthening. And lowering. And up. Okay, just take a little break. Just let the energy flow back. The guide said that as we're now in winter, we need to work at a little slower pace. Yeah, so make sure you're working 90% speed, 90% flexibility, 90% strength. Don't exaggerate. Yes. Time's coming when we can get the challenges. Yes. Okay, so now repeating this if you like, and then you add the opposite arm. Yeah, make sure you're not tensing your wrists, like breaking the air. Lengthen. Okay, and down we go. Other side, lengthen. Important as always, from the center it goes out, and really stay there a moment to feel it really goes out. This is actually something that really helped me to stretch out the contractions. Yeah, visualizing and feeling, not pushing. That's obviously not helpful. Okay, 4 more. In my case, you know that you choose lengthening. Really feel that, well, slightly more back. Really feel that energy lengthening, yeah? That you are parallel to the floor and that the energy goes out. Elbows is relaxed, hips parallel to the floor. Keep checking because you keep moving, right? Lengthening, last one. Navel in. Okay. Right. And back. Good. Okay, what's next? On your tummy. Okay. So you have one arm, one hand on top of the other. If you have a habit here, just change. And your forehead rests on the hands. I would like to suggest that you just watch this exercise once, because then you don't have to watch and get uncomfortable with your neck, like looking here, here, here. We all have normally lots of stress here, and we don't need more, right? Okay, so I show you legs together, navel is in, and what we do is breathing in. On the out breath, navel in again, lifting head and arms as they are, lengthening the arms forwards, parallel forwards, palms facing the floor, very low everything, and here describing the biggest possible circle until your arms get next to your body, meaning little fingers next to your body. Here I breathe in. On the out breath, I lengthen, navel in, and I'm coming back, reversing the movement. I do this also afterwards with the legs a little bit up, which is this. Yes, so it just means navel in, lengthening, energy through your toes, and then from your, well, roughly your knees, it's up a little bit. Okay, so first of all, you do this normal circle as I've shown you, and now we do another one with the legs in the air. Okay, so you may want to pause the video, do that, and then you join me for the next one. Breathing in, navel in, and again, head and arms are in, slightly in the air, arms long, facing the floor, palms facing the floor, and describing the biggest possible circle until you get with your arms next to your body. Breathing in, lengthening the upper body and the legs, which now are slightly in the air, and coming back. Navel is always in, never push with your tummy against the floor, pushing your abs outwards. And that's a no, okay? So now from here, breathing in, navel in. We do something similar than what we did in all fours. Now, again, head and arms up as before, arms parallel to the floor, parallel with the palms, and now lengthening the legs slightly up, opening hip wide, and now we're lifting, well, actually lengthening and then lifting a little bit through the lengthening, one arm and one leg, and it's like diagonally. Navel in, and lengthen, and lengthen, and lengthen, and navel in. It's very, very close to the floor. It's about the length and the strength from the center. It's not about height and lower. Just let it go. Okay, we'll repeat one more time, one more set, whatever you can do. If you can do one because you're starting, fine. I know it's a hard one. If it's too hard, you start directly from the floor. Same with that following exercise, but here we go with the repetition first. Breathing in, lengthening everything, and here we go. Either from the floor or from a little bit above the floor. Lengthen, keep lengthening, keep lengthening, and relax. Okay. Now what we do is just lengthen everything at once. Breathing in and lengthen, and now with a little lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. It's like bounces, but really what it is from the center you think out, 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 out in all directions through your fingertips, toe tips, and head. Okay, so one more, either from the floor or from a little bit above the floor. Lengthen, lengthen, navel in, up. Make sure that you've got your elbows and knees relaxed. Yeah, so the energy goes out, not in. Right. Now hands underneath your shoulders, elbows closed, lengthening, coming up, and slowly back. Either relaxing the back or having the blood flowing back. And the lights say, yes, we are to relax. Glitter on the mat, interesting. To relax the back a little bit, yes. And maybe you want to stretch out. Just feel if there's any tension, any weird feeling, any pain somewhere. Yeah, I've got it here again. Okay, maybe you want to give it a little shake. 3-dimensional with your arms. And, as you know me, I always need this one to really relax a bit. Relaxing. Okay. Right. And if your body does some weird fun things like mine now, and it feels good, then do it. Allow it to do that. Okay? Right. So, what is next? Right. I did not expect that. Okay. Rolling up and down in the center line, and the guides say we really need to be centered because this is where we get our inspiration from. Well, yes, we know that, and also help for the detail work that we need to do. They say that to achieve whatever you want to achieve today, you need to pay attention to certain details, and you know what they are because it's something that you try to avoid a little bit. Yeah, so let me know. Let me know if I've been accurate. Of course, we're here for a group, but it's always interesting, I think. So first, I show a version for newbies, then I show a version which is whatever you want to call it, more advanced, whatever. You can choose not only between these two, but also whatever you can imagine in between. Yes? So, here we go. Nose until in between the two big toes. And if you are new, think from the sit bones to your head, not up, see that, but long. Now you see it's all lengthening and then coming up, okay? If you need support here, keep one hand there. If not, take both into your thighs, make sure your elbows are closed. Little massage for your feet, and then whatever you can, coming up, nose, big toes, lengthening, sit bones until your heel. So you're here, not necessarily with a straight back, whatever you can do. Then you relax, and coming up again, and slowly down, lengthening, as you did before, and then lengthening, bending your legs, coming up, sit bones in line with your heels, not necessarily stretched, but with relaxed knees here. You can also be bent, and if there's no issue here, you try to roll over. If you are afraid or doubting, don't do it. And then you think long, and it only be a second when we're back, yeah, because that would be something like this. And then coming back, keep lengthening your back and your legs, whatever you can do, and bend in, and then we go again, okay? So here we go with a little longer version. At the beginning I always like to lengthen my legs, my arms. Afterwards I normally leave them here, yes, but you can choose, and you can of course also have them here. So the idea is lengthening, biggest possible circle, just checking, little fingers in line, then lengthening, not lifting, lengthening, see the difference, I'm sure, especially here. Sliding out the legs, lengthening, slowly coming up, and then you think long, relax everything, and relax here, coming back, and lengthen, keep lengthening, it's not shortening, and it's also not straight, yes, it's really thinking long, like a round shape. Then you bend your legs in, coming up, as I demonstrated before, going over, and at the very end, we do 3 repetitions, the guides say. At the very end, if you like, you can describe a circle, and it does not have to be that much. You can start with like 10 centimeters, yes? or 2, whatever. And then you're thinking longer going down, but remember, the main energy is going through your head, lengthening, very slowly. So you can really feel if there's any point where you can have a little bit more length, but not pushing, only visualizing, thinking. Okay? So here we go. You decide whatever you want to try, and 3 repetitions. Okay? So as I'm saying, I'm going to leave my arms here. You don't do your own version in your own timing. Okay? So lengthening. Lengthening, this is all relaxed, up and down, relaxing, up and down we go, lengthening, keep lengthening, keep the center line, up and over, coming back. It's an ongoing movement. It doesn't stop unless you need to feel lengthen a little bit more at some point. And lengthen. Coming back. Keep lengthening and focusing on the center line on this lengthening. Last one. Up. Lengthen. Making always sure that this is all free. Everything's coming from here. This is what we're practicing with this exercise, but well, with anything we do anyway. The energy, the strength is coming from the center. It's not up here, yes. So everything up there is relaxed. And up. Okay. And back. Now, if you like, if you can, otherwise you take a little break. Lengthening the legs. Coming back, lengthening, and we go, and lengthening, and lengthening. And lowering, and down we go, and bend, wow, and just relax your back a little bit, whatever you need to do. And I'm just not sure if you could get a little extra. Yeah, they say we do. Okay, so this is a little surprising to me because, yeah, this is actually not an easy exercise, but there are 2 versions. The first one is here, wherever you are. You don't have to have your legs, like this. You can have them sit back here, that's fine. Got your arms next to you, think of your fountain, and think of your legs lengthening to go out. And lengthening, enabling to go back. Yes, or here, lengthening, opening, and try to open them equally, and coming back, and yeah, or being here, bend, and then you really notice your abs. Or you can do it here in the camber position. And we'll do it now 4 times, so whatever you like, which version you like, lengthen. Make sure the leg coming towards you
is the easy one. The leg going to the other side is the difficult one. And then we try to think longer when we come back, yeah? Okay, lengthening. I was not very sure of this because this is what I can't do at the moment, stretch. I don't know when it will end up with my flexibility, but I'm determined to get it back when my body is ready and allowing it. Obviously not yet. Lengthen. Lengthening energy through your head and through your toes. And then come lowering your arms and slowly coming back. And doing whatever you need to feel good to finish the class. The guide say.
Well done. Very well done. Okay. Yes. Thank you very, very much for being here and for participating in today's class. Of course, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be a great gift. Also, the guides do weekly energy updates on YouTube Hiker Battles, and they have a daily dose on Instagram at Hiker Dance. I would so much appreciate your presence because I think this world needs more love and more healthy people. And that's what we're here for, isn't it? Lots and lots of love, and I wish you a beautiful day until the next workout.